You jumping the gun.
Wake up from your snooze. Come get with the crew. You know who it is, what we do. It's the crew.
Okay. Coming out the gate.
Oh yeah, it's the crew. Yeah, oh yeah.
Exclusive.
It's the crew. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's time to snooze, join the crew. We got news, we got tunes. We gon' hit you with the truth. We ain't like the mother dudes.
This is really good tea.
All the glory to Jesus, cause of him we making moves. Oh yeah, we done found our groove. You can come get with it too. It's the crew.
Yo, what's poppin', Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It's your boy, Jay.
This is Chris.
Hey, really quickly, if you all want to support this channel, make sure that y'all hit that like button and that red subscribe button, and do not forget to get your exclusive merch down in the description below.
Yes, sir.
Gawvi decided to poke his head out. He decided to put out an apology, and he says, yo, to everybody, I'm sorry. There were, back in 2020, it goes back into say pretty much what he already said.
He mentioned the pictures, though.
He
That's
did,
something new.
This time he did, in fact, mention the pictures.
That's new.
But that's all he mentioned. And unfortunately, Bree was tired of it.
Yeah.
And so Bree said, you know, I'm not going to sit back. I used to sit back because I wanted to protect my family, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to deal with your half apology and not admitting to the fact.
Don't give Catalina a battery in her back.
That you cheated. And Catalina said, hey, Gawvi forgot to mention one thing, like his affair, to the point of which she revealed it was Blanca, one of the most iconic women within this space.
I think this is going to be exciting for a lot of people.
I did too.
No. Do you believe Gawvi should have just bowed out? Or if you're going to do anything, go ahead. It's already out there, right? It was already out. You should have went ahead and, like, you didn't think that Catalina, who blew the lid off of this thing the first time, that you said something when Bree didn't want to, or I can't say didn't want to, but Bree was quiet about it, right? Mm-hmm. Now you come out and you didn't think that it would happen again?
Listen, it's impossible to please everybody. And no matter what he would have said, no matter what he would have admitted to, no matter how many times he would have tried to apologize, in the grand scheme of things, from the big picture, for most people, it wouldn't have meant anything because the damage is already done.
Right.
He was this public figure put in this position, had a big platform with the biggest Christian hip hop label that there is.
He was at the top.
He was
at
at
the
the
pinnacle
top
of Christian hip hop.
He was at the top. And unfortunately for him, at this point, it just wouldn't have been enough. Now, we don't know what he's done behind the scenes in terms of an apology to his ex-wife.
That's true.
But given how she's responded, one could say that he hasn't really apologized behind closed doors to his ex-wife. And I believe Catalina mentioned that he hasn't apologized behind closed doors or admitted and took ownership behind closed doors. And men can a lot of times gaslight, when they caught up in things. So not saying that Gawvi did that in his personal situation. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Right.
But it's just a weird, crazy situation, and I feel sorry for his ex-wife that this kind of blew up again.
Yeah.
And that she just can't move on with her life, but for some reason she felt the need to come back up
but she got to
and defend herself
but she got to in that moment speak her truth and reveal her truth.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, this happened and gave her a second chance to say, to no longer have people guessing and say, oh, Catalina is just, going off again.
Mm-hmm.
This gave her a chance to be like, no, These things happen. Not only did they happen, the other rumors for what you've heard are in fact true. So I think Gawvi really misses that pinnacle. He fell hard. And I believe this was an attempt to be able to put it behind him and start that climb again. You just gotta let it go. If you want to still make music, fine. It can't be here. And that sucks.
You don't think it could be in this space anymore?
Not after what just happened.
Well,
maybe
listen,
after.
One could argue that in his music, he was being transparent all along, because I see people bring up lyrics every day from Heathen and
and Paranormal.
Right, and Paranormal,
Yep.
and basically saying like, yo, he actually was through his lyrics, but nobody called up.
Vibing out.
You can't imagine. No, you cannot. Listen,
People were
Heathen,
vibing out.
Listen, Heathen was the best album of. Was the best CHH album of, what was that, 2020?
It was. No,
20.
Was
It was 2020. Okay. It was 2020. It was the pandemic era, 2020. Yeah. Heathen was the best album of that year. This was his best work. This was a beautiful master. This work was incredible what he did with Heathen. So
I just don't believe after this situation. Because even those who were not a part of social media at that time got this second wave. There were literally people still saying, what is going on? So even those that kind of stuck by him in that, they got the rest of the full story, right? He can go and make music somewhere else. He's got to work on himself. And he has to be ready. Christian hip hop wants to hear your full story.
How do we know he hasn't done that? How do we know
Christian hip hop wants to hear your full story? They want now an interview.
Name a rapper that's giving their full story.
I understand, and this is exactly what Derek Minor said, right? But this is the reason Derek Minor said what he said. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they want you to sit in front of a camera and say everything or admit to everything that your wife and Catalina are alleging happened, right? Once that is done, unfortunately, it sucks that it has to be done this way.
You know,
then maybe.
So Blanca, I was about to say Blanca doesn't deserve to get dragged for this. And let me retract, because I don't know like how much she played it, because if that cheating rumor is real, then
takes two to tango.
Then that's bad. Yeah, then that's bad, because she definitely knew he was married. So, but this is all alleged, and
yes, it is.
We don't know any facts as it pertains to that. But what we do know that he admitted to was the pictures.
That's true.
So I'll give him credit for that one. That's probably more than a lot of other CHH artists would admit to. Or come out and say. However, not a lot. However, not a lot of CHH artists are going to find themselves in the public predicaments that Gawvi has found himself in.
That's true.
And listen, if a lot of times, if you don't allow God to deal with you privately, he will deal with you publicly.
That sucks, man.
It does,
especially in the social media era.
It does. And sometimes, a lot of times, he will continue to give us that grace and that we don't even deserve. You know what I'm saying,
bro? He's amazing, bro.
Right.
Thanks.
Things that we deal with, that he continues to give us grace. You know, to allow us to deal with behind closed doors and to deal with privately before it's exposed publicly. Yeah. A lot of times, we don't deserve that grace that he gives us. But this is why he allows us time to deal with things privately before he deals with it publicly. So,
and I also think that God had to do this to someone. This happens. These things happen. It has happened throughout Christian hip hop several times. So that the rest of Christian hip hop will be like, I need to stop everything I'm doing right now.
Listen.
So it can kind of clean up Christian hip hop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It sucks to be the one that he decided
I
to
don't
use.
care how bad things are right now. It ain't got to the level of Gawvi.
That's a fact.
Okay?
That's a fact. So there's still time.
Right,
Seriously.
exactly.
Go and
Exactly.
apologize to who you need to apologize to. Go and, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
For real.
right. It's still a sticky situation, if you will. And I take no pleasure in this happening in Christian hip hop. But we have to put the truth out there, and we have to report the truth.
Now, I will say, on top of all of this, Lecrae did not like Gawvi's post.
And
Reach Records did not like the post. Instead, shortly after Bree said what she said, Lecrae shared it and said, "I'm proud of my sister Bree."
Yeah.
And shortly after this, Gawvi unfollowed everyone in Reach Records.
I did not see that.
Yes.
I did not see that. Wow.
So it's safe to say that Reach Record.
Safe to say
It's
that
safe to say
relationship is over.
It's safe to say that, and it's safe to say that these allegations have been true enough or been proven true enough to where So again, I think he was coming out for support.
Do you
And a
think
lot
he
of the
didn't get
niggas, hold on, and a lot of the niggas that decided to like his post, because he turned his comments off, but a lot of the niggas that decided to like Gawvi's post don't act no different now, or after you found out that Lecrae did what he did, because niggas saw y'all. I mean, they saw y'all already.
So I'll let you have that one. but,
saying, man.
Yeah, it's bro, I forgot what I was gonna say. I didn't know you was gonna.
You didn't know I was going there.
I didn't know you was gonna pull that one out.
I'm just saying.
No, bro.
It's real though.
I respect you.
That's real, bro.
I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't care, bro.
Bro,
You don't care who it is, bro.
I'm calling it what it, because that's what happens a lot of times, right?
Right.
You'll go out there and you grace, mercy, like, share.
Right.
But then when Big Bro or that person that you know got that status comes out and says something different, you're like, oh no, let me I can't be on the wrong side of this. No.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Cause you can even explain it like, yo, I don't rock with what he did, but I'm all for giving everybody grace.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can stay there.
No, and I genuinely understand somebody who actually had a close personal relationship with Gawvi.
That's what I'm saying.
And don't want to see the man torn down and want to show some type of support. With that being said, you have to hold your brothers accountable. And if that's not happening, it looks bad if you're sticking your neck out there to publicly show that support if you're not holding him accountable behind closed doors. But with that being said, I know that Gawvi has been through a lot. I know that this is tough on him.
Yes.
Clearly. He's been embarrassed in front of the whole CHH world
Not
and
just
even mainstream
mainstream
side.
Yep.
His life has been turned completely upside down these days.
He got to move on Viv's house.
So he got to move to Bel Air.
Yeah, that's not. It's funny.
Gotta go to
that
Bel-
is funny,
No,
but
bro.
I'm not.
No, we're not. Yeah, no, we're not like making fun of the situation. But that's a good metaphor.
Because you said
that's a good connection.
Man,
yeah.
you know we brothers, man. That's how we do. Bro.
Right. It's a good connection. But no, his life has been complete. I know he's going through a lot, and I know it's tough on him.
Yeah.
So to get that support from the people closest to you and the people that you have close relationships with does matter. And I would think that anybody would want that. So I can understand somebody to kind of, play both sides here. Yeah. I can understand why somebody.
See, look at you. Don't be taking your stuff back, bro.
The Fitz straddler that I am. No, but you know, I try to understand both sides
of course.
and see both sides. But I would understand if somebody like, yo, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Like I used to talk to him. I would talk to him every day before this came out.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying to still be a brother even through this.
And I think also those people see if I was
even with serial killers, you can.
What, bro?
Hold on, wait.
What the heck?
Hold on.
Bro.
No, here's the point. Listen to the point.
Okay.
Listen to the point.
Okay.
Even with
Wow.
serial killers,
Okay.
you can count on their damn mama being there
That's a fact.
in the courtroom.
That's a
You can
fact.
count on their brother, their sister. You can count on their family to be there to at least try to talk to the judge about not invoking the death penalty.
Well, let's not make it so.
But this isn't.
Hold on.
But this isn't
Let's
murder.
just go
Okay.
to Jussie Smollett. His brother, his family is got him out of jail. Okay?
Hey.
Got him out of, like we all know. We know. Come on, man. It's been proven. Like we know. Dude,
Yeah.
you set it up. It's okay. All right? I don't believe it does suck that they had to punish him so bad. I think he was getting 6 months. He wasn't gonna survive in there, man. He was like everybody in jail watch Empire. They know that he's sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but
But no, what I am saying
didn't want that visual,
right.
Okay.
No, what I am saying is that, like you said, I didn't want to go as far as serial killer. That's
Right,
far.
yeah.
But in Jussie's situation, while the entire public knows that he's guilty, his family
standing beside
there
him.
we go.
But that's what family's supposed to do.
I
Like you understand your family, especially if he's saying that he's innocent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish that whenever I got that call home from school, that I could go to my mama and say, "Mama," and your mama said, "So the teacher lying?" And you looking at her like, "Yes, I'm telling you the truth." Maybe she's not lying, but she's definitely boosted.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
Like, I did something, but I didn't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't get that support growing up
you're right,
in
bro.
a black home, in a black household. Your mama looking at you and saying, "But what did you do? What did you do?"
Bro, calm down, bro. You reliving your trauma, bro.
Bro,
You
I'm just
tripping.
saying, but nah, that was more trauma for you, bro, because you
Bro.
got way more calls than us, bro.
Oh man,
you
that
got
is
way,
hilarious, bro. Because you as a kid are pleading with
bro.
your life,
Facts,
bro.
bro. Like I am not lying, bro. I promise.
Lying is a bad word in our house, but
Right.
this time I'm not lying. Like
Right.
forget story.
Right,
I'm
right.
not. You need to hear the
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? The desperation in my
Facts,
voice. I'm
bro.
not lying.
Facts.
That's
nah,
hilarious,
man. We say all that to say that, or at least I say all that to say
And
that.
sometimes I
can-
was not lying, mama. I was telling the truth. Anyways, y'all already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It's your boy Jay.
And this is Chris.
And it is on. Yes, sir.
And
buddy.
if you ain't got it by now, you just ain't gonna get it, buddy.
Hey, I like that. And if you don't know, now you know. No, we can't do that.
That's Biggie. You know?